After a very long off season, we can finally say tomorrow is Nebraska game day. The Huskers will be taking on Utep at 2:30 Central at Memorial Stadium for the debut of Dylan Raiola among a bunch of other players, transfer additions in Matt Rhule's second season. So today's live stream, we're going to go over all of my predictions. I'm going to hear what you guys have to say. What do you guys think is going to happen? Do we win? Is it a close ball game? Who are some of the MVPs? And we're just going to go over literally everything related to Nebraska, Utep, and this matchup. And hey, we'll throw on some talking points around Colorado and Minnesota as well for last night's game. But everybody, let me know down below in the comment section where are you tuning in from. Make sure to hit that like button on the stream. Man, it's going to be a fun night talking Husker football. We finally have real football to talk about. Okay, no more speculation, no more recruiting talk. We can finally talk about a real football game that we will watch tomorrow at 2:30. So, man, super exciting time to be a Husker fan. One of the longest off seasons I've went through, and the expectations are through the roof. So, again, let me know down below, everybody. What is your prediction? Let's throw out some predictions. Let's start it off this live stream. Let me know your predictions, and I'll react live. I'm gonna throw out one right now. So I said in my prediction video today, I think Nebraska wins 41-10. So we give up 10 points. That'll likely be in garbage time. The walk-ons will be in, but that's still a very admirable score for the Huskers. But my hot take is that at halftime, the score will only be 13-3. We know that Nebraska started off slow a little bit in the past, right? They've struggled against some inferior opponents. I think the exact same thing will happen this time, especially with a true freshman quarterback, right? Dylan Raiola might have a couple jitters in there, okay? Against a team in Utep that honestly has a pretty veteran defense. So that is my hot take. I'll say that I think we start off a little bit slow, but the second half explosion will come, and it will come quick. And expect guys like Jamal Banks to get involved. Guys like Jalen Lloyd, Emmett Johnson's going to have a big day. So I am feeling very, very good about this matchup. And we can finally say, at this point tomorrow night, that Nebraska is 1-0. Last time we could say that, 2019. Let me rephrase. In this decade, we have never been able to say that Nebraska has started off a season 1-0. No longer will we be able to say that. We will be able to be undefeated and have everything left in front of us. So, man, super exciting time. I wanna ask you guys something in the chat. Give me your offensive MVP. I'm gonna give you mine, but who do you believe? Put it down below. Will be Nebraska's offensive MVP besides Dylan Raiola? Okay, let me know. I'm going to tell you who I think it's going to be Jalen Lloyd. Because Jalen Lloyd has a ability that no other player on this team has. I mean, he is just a home run threat. He's the speediest guy on the field. He's the most athletic guy on the field. And this secondary for UTEP, when I was watching some of their past games and I was looking over the statistics, honestly, I don't really think it's that good of a secondary. And for that reason, Jalen Lloyd has a big day. Now, listen, I think a lot of people are overreacting. They're like, oh, Jalen Lloyd is not starting. He is. He will play a lot. Okay, we rotate wide receivers all the time. But Jalen Lloyd is my pick for the MVP of the game. But let's go to the comment section. I asked, first off, your prediction. So I'm going to react to you guys. And then I'm going to react to who I believe or who you believe is going to be your offensive MVP. So continue to put stuff in the comment section. And let's react to it. So here we go. Let's go all the way up here. All right. We got 39-10 Nebraska. I've seen a lot of that, Andrew. That's like a very popular prediction. I went 41-10, but yeah, that's again, I think we give up around 10, or I could see 13, I could see 17 even. I don't think we're going to give up single digits. We're going to have some jitters. 42-13, absolutely. I could see it. That's a very good score, very similar. Going to be my first game. Good to see you there, Matt. It's going to be an awesome atmosphere. Hey, also, let me know down below. Who is going to be attending this game tomorrow? I will be there in the north end zone. Let me know if you're going to be there as well. Let's see. Going to be my first game, 35-10. So this guy's prediction, he thinks UTEP covers just a little bit, but that's fine. That is a good win. A lot of people talk about the point spread a lot. They're like, oh, is Nebraska to cover the 28, spread? I don't care. To be completely honest with you, I don't care about the spread. Win football games in any way you possibly can. So I like that prediction a lot. 55-14. Oh my goodness. I don't know. With this offense, I'm not sure if I'll say 55 points just yet. But I love that. I hope so, man. Let's have the optimism roll tonight. I absolutely love that. Jake checking in from North Carolina. That's awesome. Oh, here we go. 41-3. Oh, that's another good prediction. Again, I do not think that we'll only give up 3 points. And this defense is good, don't get me wrong. But in garbage time, we'll give up something. We'll probably give up a touchdown. UTEP will still have the starters in. We'll have the walk-ons in. They'll score a touchdown. My man Nick says Blue Jay 1 hour, Husker the next. Man, I'm living a double life out here, my boy. 36-12. 12. Do you think, let me ask you this, Jake. Do you think that UTEP scores 4 field goals? Wow. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'd be impressed, honestly, if they didn't score a touchdown this entire game. Lloyd gonna torch. We're on the same page, my man. Jamal Banks. Yeah, Jamal Banks is a popular pick, and I do think Jamal Banks is going to be really good, and I think he's going to be Nebraska's receiving leader this year. I just don't know if this is a game where he's going to dominate, but I think Jalen Lloyd probably gets the receiving yards. He's the receiving yards leader of game 1. Andrew says Lloyd as well. Yep, again, Lloyd's my guy, man. That has been my guy all offseason long. This dude's a stud. He's a complete stud. Somehow I haven't formulated my prediction for tomorrow yet. Got to think about it. Yeah, that might be. Let's think about it. We're going to be talking all night long about it. So hopefully you have a prediction at the end of this live stream because you have to. You have to. It's the rule. Nair, that's a good pick. I like that. I like that pick a lot. I hope Isaiah Nair gets involved because he is a big X factor for this team. We can sit here and talk about the offensive weapons for Nebraska, such as Fedoni, Banks, Lloyd. But Nair's a big question mark because, yes, he's starting, but he hasn't produced in 2 years. Okay. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, but I hope so, man. I really do. Christian says, big fan, man. Love the content. Appreciate you, Christian, excuse me. Sorry, I have a little bit of a cold going on right now. Turner Corcoran. Love that pick, dude. If I could predict somebody, and let me rephrase. If there was one player I want to be MVP the most, it is going to be Turner Corcoran because he has the most to prove. If he can be a rock at left tackle, oh my goodness, we're in a good spot. We're in a good spot the rest of the year, but I'm worried about Turner Corcoran. I'm going to be having an eye on him the entire game because he is in between Dylan Raiola having a great year and getting injured, and it falls on him. We'll see. I mean, it's a very, very important position there at left tackle. Burnt World says Emmett. I can see it. I hope so. Again, people are. Let me clear something up real quick. On the depth chart that were released, what was it on Monday? They have or. So there's 4 running backs in the mix to start. Gabe, of course, Emmett, Ramir, and then Dante Dowdle. It's going to be Emmett Johnson. Like he will be out there for the first drive. I almost guarantee it. If it's not him, it will be Gabe Irving. But I could see it, man. I hope Emmett Johnson has a good year. He has very, very insane potential. Give me 38-10. Again, that's a popular. I've seen that. I've seen a couple YouTubers say 38-10. I've seen a couple commenters say that. So I don't know why that's such a popular prediction, but yeah, we're very close. We're very similar. 32-13. I like it. Don't believe the hype. We do this every season and lose our religion. I mean, we'll see. I mean, we don't really have to talk about it anymore. Tomorrow, we're either going to back up the hype or we're not going to back it up. So let's see it. You should have commented that 2 months ago when we were hyping up this team. Now you can't say that because we actually have a football game to talk about. So you'll be watching along with everybody else, my man. Heard so much about Barney. I hope he gets some time. Oh, yeah, Barney will be in the game a lot. Ja'Cory Barney is a stud. He's so special. And that was probably my MVP of fall camp. I don't know if I said my MVP for fall camp, but it's going to be either Ja'Cory or Mekhi Bayer. Those are my 2 fall camp MVPs. Sorry, guys. A little sick. I'm sick of waiting for Nebraska football. There we go. Fedoni will have 7+ receptions and a touchdown. I hope so. I don't know about 7+ receptions. That'd be ridiculous. But absolutely touchdown. I can see that. Again, he's a touchdown magnet, right? You want him to be Dylan Raioala's best friend. Like if Dylan Raioala's rolling out to the left or right hand side, can't find anybody, Fedoni should be that guy every single time. So we'll see. Sadly, I won't be there tomorrow, but I'll be in Lincoln for CU. Oh, yeah, you're absolutely going to want to be there for that Colorado game. And we'll talk about that as the live stream progresses, what I saw in that ball game. That was Colorado, man. I mean, again, I'll say this. Before we talk crap about Colorado, I talked about them, I want to say, a month ago. And I told you guys that I think Travis Hunter is one of the best players in college football. And these Nebraska fans come in the comment section and they say, Wilson, Travis Hunter's so overrated. Like, what are you talking about? Okay, it's one thing to hate Colorado. I hate them. But I can also admit when they have good players. And they have a good player in Travis Hunter. And they have a good player in Shedeur Sanders. And they balled out yesterday. Now, the rest of the team is not good for Colorado. Do not get me wrong. But Nebraska will have their hands full with that receiver corps, like I've told you all offseason. And that's a big test for the secondary. Big test. Won't be there. All good, man. The couch is perfectly fine, especially with the weather tomorrow. Nax has got that mic guard. Yep, just set this up. Just set it up. We're increasing the audio quality. 4 field goals. There you go, Jake. Let's see, 37-10. Again, right around that line, that 28-point line. I can see it for sure. 34-17. So Rory thinks we struggle a little bit. I can see that as well. I think that's a decent prediction. Agree with you. The 3 I gave them was garbage time. Yeah. Yep, for sure. But I think, honestly, they're going to score a touchdown in garbage time because we're going to have walk-ons in. That's what Rhule does. He wants to have these guys get reps. So we're going to see, true freshmen like Larry Tarver out there. We're going to see guys like Keona Davis out there. Like, I think Utep will probably score a touchdown in the fourth quarter. Like, we're probably not going to stop them for only a field goal. Nax says, Nebraska W, UTEP L. You're darn right. That's a good prediction. We can get rid of all these, what the technical number is, W or L. That's all that matters. I agree with you. Gabe Irving and Jamari Butler. So, all right. So that is Drew's MVP predictions. I agree with you on the Jamari Butler. I said that in my video yesterday that I think Jamari and Ty Robinson are two of my defensive MVPs. And then, Gabe, I could see it as well. I'll just say this. I think that UTEP actually is a good run-stopping team. Like, you guys are going to find that out pretty quickly tomorrow that they have a really good defensive line. There's like 3 guys on the defensive line that would start at a Big Ten program. They have a good D-line. They have one of the best in Group of 5. So I think we could struggle running the football. They have a good linebacker core as well. But I think, honestly, Rhule's going to find out pretty quickly that passing the football is going to work, especially with Dylan Riley, get the jitters out. So I don't know if Gabe will be my MVP, but I hope he gets a lot of reps because I'm excited to see him. It's just about staying healthy. He has got to freaking stay healthy because he's never done it before. He's never stayed healthy throughout the entire year. We can talk about all our thoughts, but I need to see it on the field. Well, you're in luck, Scott. We play football tomorrow. So, I mean, you'll be able to see it. No more talking. We'll be able to watch a real product tomorrow and hopefully get a win. Will Tommy Hill be able to cover Travis Hunter next week? Well, yes, I think he's our best chance, but the real question is, can any other DB on the team guard Travis Hunter? And to that, I'd say no. Okay, last year, if you rewatch the Nebraska-Colorado game, you know who was on Travis Hunter a lot? Isaac Gifford. And Isaac Gifford got torched. Because with Travis Hunter, they put him all over the field. They put him at X. They put him at slot. So you're not going to have the same matchup on him all game long. That's what I'm concerned about. I think Travis Hunter torches us. That's what I'm concerned about it. And if it isn't Travis Hunter, it's not like they don't have other good receivers. Like Jimmy Horn had almost 200 yards receiving yesterday. They have a guy in LeJonte Wester who's a Swiss Army knife, had 50 yards receiving. So they have a darn good passing attack, guys. Like, well, let's be real. And I don't want to jump the gun, talk about this Colorado game. We have all week to talk about it next week. But that's what I'm concerned about, and I'll leave that with you, and we can start talking about that on Sunday night. And that reminds me, people have asked me what is the future of our live stream specifically for the season. So I will be going live every single Friday night, basically as a pregame show, get everybody's thoughts, opinions, final takes. And then I will go live on Sunday night every single week as well, basically to recap the game from yesterday, talk about the game coming up. And then Saturday, I might have a video out after the game. Probably not a live stream most weeks because I'll be at most of these games. But we'll just have to see for that. But actually, expect a post-game live stream next week versus Colorado because that's going to be nuts. You guys are going to want to be in there for my live reaction. All right, let's get back to the comment section here. This is Gray Wilson. Need to make this a weekly thing? Absolutely, we're doing just that. Not sure anybody in NCAA can cover Hunter. Yeah, he's special. He is special. I'm excited about this defense. I am too. I mean, this defensive line specifically. Like, I am so pumped up to see guys like Jamari Butler in year 4. I'm so excited to see guys like Cam Lenhart and another year of development under his belt, among a couple other guys. Do you think Carter will get in on offense tomorrow? For sure. Absolutely, he will get in. Whether that's in the first half or not, I don't think so. Probably in garbage time when we're inevitably blowing them out. Love the old setup back. Can we expect this long term? You cannot because it is Labor Day weekend and I'm back home because I'm going to the game tomorrow. But no, the dorm setup is here to stay, guys. Yeah, I'm getting my college education along with making YouTube videos. I'm not gonna pick one or the other. Hunter's a stud. Can't stand Dion, but I can't deny Shador's or Hunter's talent. Absolutely, completely agree. I believe we win 41-10. We agree. We have the same prediction. We have the exact same prediction. Greg Sharp for MVP tomorrow. Yeah, I'm very happy that he's continuing to call. Very happy with his battle with cancer. Hopefully he beats that. We really haven't got an update. Thoughts on the Buff run defense with a mobile quarterback? Well, I wouldn't necessarily consider Dylan Rhule to be a mobile quarterback. But for the run defense in particular, I don't think it's good at all. I mean, they only gave about 4 yards per carry yesterday night, but they gave up some big yards with the quarterback play for North Dakota State. So, listen, I get what you're saying now because that quarterback had a field day rushing the football, but we just don't have a running quarterback, so it doesn't apply to us unless Hoiberg gets in somehow, and I don't really think we want that scenario. NU 31-20, I could see it, man. I could see a struggle a little bit for sure. Yeah, I have to see it to believe it. Hunter might be the number 1 player this season. Last year, he outran Giff, stopped Malachi. This year, going to be Tommy and Banks. Well, Malachi didn't even play in that game last year. He didn't really play until I think the Illinois game. So I'm not sure what we're talking about there. But yes, I mean, Hunter's a stud. He's good on both sides of the ball. He plays every single snap. He's awesome. North Dakota State beat themselves. Colorado got extremely lucky. Not impressed with the passing game of Colorado. Okay. I do agree that North Dakota State beat themselves. They had terrible in-game decisions. But how can you leave unimpressed with the passing game for Colorado? Like, were we watching the same game? Everybody's always open for Colorado because they got studs everywhere. Again, their number 1 receiver, Jimmy Horn, had 200 yards. Travis Hunter had 150. Shador's a good quarterback. I don't agree with that last part at all. And you know why I disagree, Alejandro? Because Colorado torched us in the air last year, so we saw it firsthand how good their passing attack is. I'll leave it up to you. All right. Scott says, one thing I took away from North Dakota State CU game was tackling. For sure. Yep. Again, they're undisciplined. And honestly, Colorado, it was said earlier in the offseason that they don't tackle much at practice. So we can see that. What do you think about the defense name Death Row? That's the name for the defensive line, not the entire defense. But I think it's pretty cool. I like it a lot. I feel like Malachi could dominate tomorrow. I could see it. I just don't know how many reps he'll get tomorrow. Because he's still battling back from injury. I could see it. I could absolutely see it. But again, we'll see how many reps he gets. He'll definitely get in the ballgame second half. So we'll see. What up, Justin? Hope you're having a good night, my man. It's game day eve. Let's get excited, everybody. Let's get excited. Jake says, if you were a betting man, how much would you put on your final score prediction to be correct? Absolutely nothing. Are you kidding me? That's like throwing like a dart in the water. No, I like my prediction, 41-10, but like I'm not going to say it's correct 100. Like I'm not putting any money down. I'll put maybe a cent down. I'll put 2 cents on that. I'm excited to see our D-line against the Buffs offensively, or the Buffs offensive line Polar Bear going to eat. Yeah, the offensive line yesterday was terrible for Colorado. Awful. Not improved at all. Very undisciplined. Their D-line was very similar. So, yeah, the trench play is not good. And I honestly thought their D-line would be better because they have Warren Sapp coaching them up, and Warren Sapp's a great coach, but it was not at all. Think there's any chance we see the tight end transfer from LSU that just joined the team? I don't think so, because he has to learn the playbook first, and there's really no rush. We're going to win tomorrow anyways, so I don't know. But we'll definitely see him later in the year, because I'll say this about him. His name is Mac Markway. He is better than every single tight end on our team besides Thomas Fidone. Like, he's good. He'll play, but just not right away. We need Colorado to win last night. I agree. I kind of wanted Colorado to win. Like, watching the game, I wanted North Dakota State to win, but like after the game, I was like, actually, I'm kind of glad Buffalo's won because the hype would have been gone. Like, the hype would have been totally obliterated from the matchup that we had next week. So it's probably a good thing that they won. And honestly, we know how egotistic Colorado is. Like, they think they're the best team. I'd rather them have that mindset of false confidence than them going into Nebraska trying to prove something on a revenge tour. I liked how it turned out. This reminds me, everybody, hit the like button on the stream. If you were somehow not subscribed and you're watching the stream, please subscribe. And hey, guys, follow me on social media. If you're on Twitter, if you're on Instagram, I'll follow every single one of you guys back. So make sure to follow me right up there at Wilson Dibbin on Instagram and Wilson D Sports on Twitter. Love how we're all talking about the CU game. Yeah, we got to get away from that. We got to get away from that, guys. We will get away from the Colorado game. Utep defense better than the Buffs? No. I may not sleep much tonight. So excited. Yeah, me and you too, Minnie. I'm nervous a little bit, but I'm excited. How is college starting out for you? It's been awesome, man. It's been a good time. You know, I've made a lot of friends. You know, I love Creighton. It's a really good community. It's been awesome. I'll just say that it's been awesome. Been good. What about Hoiberg, tight end, wide receiver, running back? No, again, I've addressed that before. Like, he's not better than the current tight end, wide receivers, running backs on our team. He's just not big enough, like weight wise. Okay, again, if you move him to tight end, do you actually think he could block an edge rusher one-on-one? No. So why would we move him to tight end? Why would we move him to running back? Like, is he better than any of the running backs on scholarship right now? No. Is he better than any of the wide receivers? No. And then people are like, oh, but we could run trick plays. Like, okay, that's going to work maybe once, and they're not going to fall for it again. So I don't know. I don't like that. I've never been a fan of that, but I don't know. Rhule's hinted at it. We could see it, but personally, I would disagree if Rhule did that. Like, I trust Rhule. I trust ideas, but I can also have my own opinions, and I think if Rhule actually moved Hoiberg to another position, I wouldn't like it, because he did that against Minnesota last year, and it was a failure. So, all right. All right, we're not talking about Colorado anymore, guys. Let's talk about UTEP. We have a lot of time to talk about Colorado, folks. A lot of time. But as Matt Rhule says, we were not going to look ahead. We're going to go and start off 1-0. So I want to talk about real quick. A recruiting update, like I talked about in the title. Christian Jones, you are hearing it first here, or maybe you heard it earlier, that Christian Jones will be coming on a visit this weekend to Nebraska. Again, he's going to probably visit Oklahoma, probably going to visit Miami once more. But again, this was just announced a couple hours ago. But Christian Jones will be back on campus. They could not get him on campus for the Colorado game. He might attend, but it looks like he will not be able to make it. I'm not a big fan of that. I wanted him to be at the Colorado game, but again, at least getting on another visit is huge. And yeah, Christian Jones will be on campus. We don't really have any other high-profile visitors. Everybody's coming next week, but he's really the big one. Christian Jones will be on campus. So I want to talk about him real quick and your guys' thoughts around that. How's balancing the school and social life going for you? Pretty good. pretty good. Yeah, it's been fine. I'm pretty good about schoolwork, where I'll get it done. Like, you know, I'll have any homework and I'll get it done pronto and do a bunch of stuff. Like, I was at a Creighton volleyball game literally an hour ago. And then I drove all the way home to do this. So, yep. You don't move HH to tight end to block. Well, tight ends block. That's part of their position. So I don't really get that. I don't get that comment. Like, if you're not moving him to tight end to block, then you move him to wide receiver. And do you actually think that if you moved him to wide receiver, it's in Nebraska's best interest to take away reps from guys like Jalen Lloyd, Jamal Banks, Isaiah Nair in favor of Hoiberg? Like, are you kidding me with this stuff? Hoiberg's an athlete, but is he a better wide receiver than anybody in our top 6? Is he a better running back than anybody in our top 4? Is he a better tight end than Fedoni, Markway, Borkacher, even Lindenmeyer? Like, no, he's not. And who says Hoiberg doesn't get injured? Okay, let me throw out a scenario. We put out Hoiberg at tight end, a opposing edge rusher bull rushes the heck out of him. He gets a lower body injury, and OP's out for a couple weeks, and now Kalen is our backup quarterback who's not ready. All because you put in Hoiberg for one snap where he shouldn't have even been in the ballgame. It's just dumb. It's dumb, guys. Hoiberg should not switch positions. Put him at quarterback. Let him be the best darn backup quarterback in college football. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I mean, let him focus on quarterback and, focus on getting in the ballgame if we need him. Be a darn good coach as well. All right, so let's not move him to another position. All right, I got to get... Who are you most scared of on Utep? Their running back. Javon Jackson's a stud. I mean, he's about as good of a group of 5 running back as I've seen Nebraska play in a while. Like, he's very good, very shifty. He's very small. He's like 5'8". But my gosh, is he fast. So I'm worried about him. That's really about it. Their defensive line is studs. Westermoreland, they have a big nose tackle. Polynesian who's good. But that's really about it. That's about it. Like, if we can stop UTEP's running game, it's over. That's the key to the game. Stop their running game and make them pass the football. Yep, Westermoreland is good. You can't bet only 2 cents on DraftKings. Man, I wouldn't know. I would not know. I'm not on that. Yeah. What are you majoring in? I'm majoring in finance. Probably going to double in accounting. Kobe or LeBron? LeBron. But MJ. MJ number 1, LeBron number 2, Kareem, Bird, Magic, Steph, Kobe. Debate amongst yourselves. If we're going to move Heinrich around, it's going to be a Taysom Hill type thing. I could see it. I just don't know if I like it, to be completely honest with you. Like, the only time I like Hoiberg to come in the game is if you need like a 1 yard, like you need 1 yard. It's an obvious running down. It's like 3rd and 1. And you could either have a direct quarterback snap where he just runs up the middle, or you hand it off, or you do a zone read. Like, that'd be a scenario where I wouldn't mind Hoiberg in the game. Like, basically a Taysom Hill roll, or a Tyrone Swoops roll when he was at Texas. So I could see that. Yep, Javon Jackson, Cam Thomas is good. Yep. They have some threats. They have some threats on that offense. They're not tall, they're not big, but they're shifty and fast. Way more of a big play threat. Okay, Tom says that Hoiberg is way more of a big play threat than anyone at tight end minus Fedoni. Are you kidding? Wow. Again, no. Hoiberg is not a big play threat. And at the exact same time, are we really asking our tight ends to be home run threats? No, we're not. That's the wide receiver position. Tight ends are meant to block and honestly get short yardage. That's just dumb, man. The whole Hoiberg talking point, him moving positions, I think is stupid. Because people don't understand how that works. Again, Hoiberg, in order for him to move to tight end, he has to block. He has to block because that's part of the position. And he cannot block. You are a fool if you think he can block, a Big Ten edge rusher. And who says he doesn't get injured? I want Hoiberg to be a backup because I want him to be ready to go. I don't want him to get injured. I don't want him to mess around playing other positions. It's my final take. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. What team are you mostly, I'm assuming you said, concerned about on our schedule? Rutgers, Ohio State, Iowa, Wisconsin. Everybody in the back half. HH on the bench. the whole year means we probably had a great year. Exactly. You're darn right. It meant we had a good year. But again, hopefully Raiola stays healthy. That's going to come down to our offensive line. That's going to come down to, Matt Rhule giving him the best chance to succeed. He's not going to be a bench. We know that, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I hope so. And I hope Hoiberg does not play another position. Or let's get that out of the water. Let's get that out of here. All right, I want to pull up something here and let's talk about it. Let's go to, actually, I want to check the college football scores real quick. Don't mind me. Let's check what's going on. Live reaction to some college football scores. Oklahoma is rolling. Not surprising. Oh, hold on, I got to get to all of their games, not just top 25. Yeah, Oklahoma's good this year, guys. They're finally starting to figure it out. Ooh, Michigan State. What's going on? What is going on here? Tough times. They're probably gonna win though. They're gonna win, but that's interesting. Western Michigan about to score a touchdown on Wisconsin. Interesting. All right, we got some good games going on, but I want to show you guys this. So right now, Nebraska, 28-point favorite. No wonder everyone else picked 41-10 because, 41-10 because that's exactly kind of what the line says. All right, but according to ESPN, 86% chance to win. I'd say Nebraska probably has a higher chance. I'm not sure. That's a little bit low. That's a little bit low in my opinion. We should have a higher chance to win. Looks like 77 degrees, not bad. We've had some scorchers in the past, so not terrible there. Let's read this article here. I haven't read this at all. Nebraska, who hasn't won an opener since 2019, is going to make a big jump. You're darn right we're going to make a big jump. Raiola, they mentioned him. They mentioned Scotty Waldron. Cool. Key matchup. They mentioned Maurice Westermoreland. They mentioned the quarterback play. Again, Utep's quarterback play is going to be terrible tomorrow. We honestly might see two quarterbacks for them. I could see that. Especially with this defense. Like, let's say Cade McConnell's the guy, which is who I predict. Who says he doesn't throw a pick like the first or second possession? And then you might see Skylar Lockyer. We'll see. But we're not going to have to be worried about their quarterback play. Okay, they really do not talk about anything in this article. ESPN sucks. What is that? What are we talking about here? But again, I've already went through all my preview stuff. I've already told you guys need to watch out for. I mean, you guys. That's why you guys watch the videos. But I'm just excited, guys. I am so pumped up to actually talk about football. I mean, to actually watch it. It's been a long off season. Again, it's tough. It's tough to make content in June. It's tough to make content in July. Okay, we have went through, I want to say 150 days since, or I don't even actually. Hold on. Let me do this again in my head. Okay. Yes. Since the summer started, we've had around, I want to say 120 days. I've made content I made probably 160 videos talking about Nebraska football. Like, that's hard to do, guys. That's hard to do. So, again, it's been a long off season. It's finally time to actually watch some games. So, let's start rolling your season predictions. Let me know down below. This is the last time you will be able to give me a season prediction. Give me a record prediction. Give me a MVP prediction. Give me a statistics prediction. Give me a loss prediction. Give me a win prediction. This is the last time you will be able to do this because we play a football game tomorrow. So, put it all out there. Here we go. Put it in the comment section. Let's see what you guys have to say about your final season predictions. You guys know mine. I think we go 8-4. Go to a bowl game, beat Mizzou in the Citrus Bowl, I want to say. And have a couple losses here and there against UCLA, Rutgers. I want to say it was Wisconsin, and then Ohio State. So let's put it out there, guys. Let's see what you have to say again. The final time you guys will be able to say your season predictions. Let's pull them up. Hold on. I got to get to it. All right. 8-3 or 9-3. Holy cap, I can't talk. 9-3, 9-3, 9-3, 10-3, 9-3, 8-4, 8-4. Okay. Any? Do we have any pessimistic people in chat? 11-1, 9-3, 8-4. All right. Breaks the single season passing record. Holy cow. What is the single season passing record? That's a good. It's either I can't remember who holds that for Nebraska. It's either Tommy, Adrian, or Casey. Somebody let me know in the comment section. 8-4 feels about right. Yep. 11-1. I want whatever you're drinking, man. I want to sip that Kool-Aid a little more. Sorry, guys. I'm sick right now, dude. I'm sick of waiting for Nebraska football. That's what I keep saying. 11-1, 11-1. Man, you guys are really drinking the Kool-Aid. That's what you'd expect with the night before our first game. That's what I love to see. 10-2 include our bowl game. Again, I think we go 9-4 including our bowl game because I think I'm going to say we're winning. 3-9, really? Really, guys? Really? Go on. 3-9, really? Give us a reason. Skid it. Give us a reason why your prediction is that low. Let's hear your reasoning. Raiola first team Frosh All-American. Yep, I think that's like a lock at this point. There's literally no other freshman quarterback starting. So again, the only way he doesn't win that is if he's terrible or gets injured, which neither should happen. At least I hope. If we go 7-0 into Ohio, I honestly don't see us losing more than 2. Yeah, I think you're right, but I do think we lose one of those first 7 games. I definitely do. And it's probably going to be Rutgers or Colorado. I'm so excited. Now I'm excited too. I am ready to go. Yeah, it's honestly surreal. I don't think it's really even like settled in yet. The fact that college football is actually back tomorrow. We actually will watch Nebraska football tomorrow. Like, I don't know. It's a special time of year. And I'm going to say this. Everybody enjoy it. Enjoy the next 14 weeks of football. Because as we see every year, it goes by fast. So enjoy it. Okay? Watch Nebraska football games. Listen to the games. Watch other teams play. Enjoy your Saturdays. Don't waste them. Because you'll be sitting there in January watching the College Football National Championship and you'll be like, dang, it went by so quick. So have fun this fall, everybody. Yeah, I mean, that's what I want to say. Because I'm always sitting there in January and I'm always like, dang, it went by. I mean, the season went by so quick. Let's enjoy it. We're at the beginning right now. So let's enjoy it. National Championship, I'm so delusional. I wish I was on the same boat, but I'm delusional a little bit too. 16-0, beat Ohio State. I love you, Dion, man. That's hilarious. Sleep with a humidifier. Hope you feel better for the game. I'll hope to do that. Yeah, I think it'll clear up a little bit. It's just what happens when you move into college for the first time. Everybody usually gets sick, so just a little sick. But hopefully none of you guys are sitting next to me at the game tomorrow because I might infect you. No, I'm kidding. I'll be good to go. We'll be good to go. I'm not missing it for the world. Nebraska constantly disappoints. This is a program. This is our heritage. We used to be okay. You're yapping, my man. You're yapping. Just trying to be realistic. Okay. I don't think that's too realistic. Single season passing record, Joe Gans. Okay, that would have been my next guess. I could see that. Only 3,500. That's tempting. I could see it. I could see that. I could definitely see that. But we'll see. We will see. Jason says touchdown Western Michigan. Is it 7-7 now or is it 14-7? Let me know. A black shirt we don't expect will be the team's leading tackler. I'll throw out a name. Mekhi Gabayer. That's I think that probably will be Nebraska's leading tackler. Either him or, I mean, Gifford's like the easy pick. But I feel like if we're going to go with that, it'd be Bayer. I work every Saturday 9 to 5. Oh my gosh, Jake, you have to quit your job, my man. I'm kidding. That's rough, dude. That is rough. You gotta have like an earpiece in or something. Yeah, you get on that radio. Some of my favorite memories are listening to games on the radio. So it's definitely the exact same experience. It's actually better in my opinion. Like I love the radio. I think it's awesome. But you might have to quit your job. You might have to. I'm not gonna sleep tonight like Christmas morning as a kid. You might faint before game time tomorrow, so maybe get a little bit of sleep. But yeah, I'm on the same wavelength, man. I'm on the same wavelength. So excited, super excited. 7-7. Oh, 7-7 is the score. Yep. That'll be a good one, man. I'll definitely watch the second half once we get out of here. But the Friday slate hasn't been too bad. Yesterday's slate was awesome. Can we talk about that Minnesota game real quick? Holy cow. Minnesota last year beat us on a walk-off field goal to win the game on a Thursday night in Minneapolis. And for them to have the exact same scenario this year against North Carolina and lose on that exact same kick, my gosh, revenge is so freaking sweet. They deserve that. I was laughing. I was laughing super hard when I was watching that last night right before going to sleep. But thank goodness they lost because I hate them, man. I hate Minnesota, and they deserved to start off the year 0-1. So real quick, I want to get this FAU game on my other monitor here so I can keep a little eye on it because that might be interesting here. Might be interesting. I'll let you guys know what's going on. It's 4th and 1. Actually, I'll play by play. 4th and 1. FAU has the football on the 38-yard line. Play action, rolling to the right, looking for somebody. Now rushing. Can he get it? He slides right at the first down marker. Flag comes out. It's probably going to be targeting. And yep, they did get the first down. All right, FAU's driving, guys. So a lot of stuff to talk about right now, but a lot of good football going on as well. So I'll keep you guys updated with that game. But yep. See, Jake, I told you even Wilson agrees. Yep, I think you might have to quit your job. You might have to. It's the only way. Florida Atlantic is driving to 16-10. Yep, that's a good game. We definitely have eyes on that. Yes, you got a pop screen. Law, go Big Red. Yeah, I can't remember who is the one who commented on. A couple of you guys commented that on my videos, and I do notice it. Like basically, when you have an earpiece on my videos, you could sometimes hear like the P's are a little loud. So I just got this in the mail. We're good to go. It didn't really happen as much in this studio because the mic is farther away, but in my dorm room it was like really close to my face. So yep, we got it. We're ready. Getting the audio quality better. MSU on full upset alert, dude. That's gonna be. We should just pull up this game and like talk about it. Like at this point, why not? We'll talk about Nebraska as we talk about this Michigan State game because that's the big topic right now. But yes, to somebody's comment, I am going to the game tomorrow in the North End Zone. If you are there, let me know. Again, you know where to contact me on my social media, preferably. I will absolutely be there. But I want to pull up. I want to pull up this game real quick here for Michigan State. I cannot show you the game because my YouTube channel will get banned on the spot. But I can show you. I can show you this. All right. I wish I could show you guys the game. That would be hilarious. But yeah, they would not be a big fan of that. So 1st down and 10. FAU just got a big. This is not accurate actually. I'm not sure why it says there's 5 minutes left because I have the game on my other monitor and there's 3 minutes left. So see if this will update here. But yeah, that's a heck of a game right now. It's a heck of a game. All right, let's go back to the comment section. We'll keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that. I'd actually quit my job for real. Yeah. Going tomorrow, be loud. I'm going to try to be loud, man, but this voice doesn't have much left in it, so I got to save something for post-game. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm going to be loud versus Colorado for sure. I'm excited for a game tomorrow that I can't sleep. Good work with the channel. I appreciate the content. Appreciate you a lot, Christopher. Prediction for which running back stands out most? Emmett. Emmett's going to be awesome. I'm excited to watch him play. Throw it on. Yeah, I can't, man. They're going to ban my channel. They don't like that. They do not like that. I cannot do that. But again, for some reason the ESPN tracker of this game is glitched because it's actually like 3 minutes left. So Michigan State got the ball back. It's over. They're gonna win. Dang it.
All right, that was fun while it lasted. I don't know how they got the ball back. I wasn't even paying attention. But all right. Well, let's get back talking Nebraska football. Thoughts on tomorrow? Closer than the spread. I think we cover barely. Barely. I would not bet on that if I was a betting man. But I think we cover. And I also think the over hits. Putting it out there. What section do you sit in? I'm in the north end zone. So basically, north end zone, the left-hand side of it, if you're facing it. I'm not sure the section. Yeah, I'll try to find that. If any of you guys are going to the game, DM me on social media. I will let you know what section I'm in. But I can't think of it off the top of my head. Cannot think of it off the top of my head. But yeah, Michigan State's about to win, guys. It's Jover. It is Jover. Upset watch, but Michigan State's going to suck this year. I really do think that. Like their coach, I wasn't a big fan of him, Jonathan Smith. Aiden Childs overrated as well. So Nebraska has a chance in the Big Ten. I don't think it's as strong as people believe. Just putting it out there. You're just putting it out there. All right. Keep putting stuff in the comment section here, guys. Michigan State had a targeting overturn, which gave them the ball back. That's ridiculous because they got that first down. I was watching that. He slid and he basically got the first down and got targeted. That's a terrible call. Absolutely awful. Reaction to Travis Hunter touchdown catch last night while falling backwards. Pretty impressive. Yeah, he's a stud. He's a stud. That was crazy. I was actually mad watching that because it was like super impressive. He's such a good player, and I'm mad that Colorado has him. Everybody was complaining on social media. They said Travis Hunter's pushing off every single play. I mean, he was, but they didn't call it. So what are you gonna do about it? Like, let's put this out there. If the refs were not calling push-offs, I would absolutely want Nebraska to do that every single play. Because if they're not going to call it, do it. Travis Hunter understood they weren't calling it. You continue to do it. I'm not mad about that. Blame the refs, not him. But Travis Hunter's good. He is a stud. WS, haha, met everybody who is going. Yep. And I will probably not be too loud tomorrow, but again, the crowd's going to be loud. It'll be a good atmosphere for sure. You're right, Wilson. MSU is flaming hot garbage. Yeah, they're not going to be good, at least not this year. All right, guys. I don't want to keep you guys here too long. We have football to watch. I know I'm probably going to turn on the end of that Michigan State game. Put in your final thoughts about this game. Let me know. What is your final thought? Again, your final predictions. This is the last time you'll ever be able to have a season prediction, a game prediction. I want to remind you that I will be live Sunday night. That will be a super fun live stream. We'll talk about everything that happened. We'll talk about the Colorado game. It's going to be a blast. You're going to want to be there at 8 o'clock, or I think we might go a little earlier, maybe 4 o'clock on Sunday. And then tomorrow after the game, what it's going to look like. I will be at the game, so I will not have a post-game live stream. However, I might go on Justin Adams' channel. I'm sure you guys are familiar with the Nebraska Boys College Football. So I might go on there to talk about it right after the game. So make sure to sub over with him. And then I'll probably have a post-game, maybe a live stream tomorrow night as well. We'll see. But it'd be tomorrow night, back when I get back to Omaha. So I want to give you guys a little status update on what's going on there with basically the future of the next couple of days, and then we'll have a fun week talking about that Colorado game and all the stuff that is going to happen, because it's gonna be a good time. All right, let's get to all these final comments here. You're gonna put your last stuff in here. While the wide receivers at Colorado are good, let's not act like they play a secondary like ours. Well, we watched Nebraska's secondary play them last year, and we got torched. And we had a good secondary last year. So I do think we're going to struggle. I very much think we will. Because Colorado has a top 5 wide receiver core in the country, and I don't think we have a top 5 secondary. So I think that's a big question mark. Do we have any recruiting news? Yeah, I briefly mentioned it. Christian Jones coming on a visit this weekend. I forgot to mention Michael Terry. Michael Terry will be on campus next weekend. He will be on Texas's campus this weekend. I like our odds. I'll just say that. I'm not going to say anything more, but I like our odds. If you get what I'm hitting at. 38-10, like it. 42-10, like it. Skurs winning the Dylan era begins. Let's hope we get to new heights. Man, I'm excited to watch Dylan. I'm so excited. I have not been this excited to watch Nebraska quarterback since Adrian's first opener. I'm super excited. So excited. 300 plus rushing and passing. Yeah, I think so. Who scores the first touchdown for Nebraska? Somebody clip this if I'm right, so I can act like I see the future. I'm gonna say Janiran Bonner. My hot take. Janiran Bonner will score Nebraska's first touchdown. Come back here tomorrow night, and I will tell you why I'm right. Because it's Janiran Bonner. That's my pick. Do you think defense puts up points tomorrow? I can see it. I can see us get a pick six with the poor quarterback play for Utep. FAU getting the ball back with... Oh, guys, man. You guys are... I need to see this FAU game. Holy crap. All right. I don't want to keep you guys here too much long because I'm going to turn on that FAU game. No question about it. But again, put your last final thoughts in here, guys. We'll get out of here. Everybody, again, if you are going to the game, let me know on social media. Make sure to follow me on social media. I will follow every single one of you guys back. Please hit that like button on the stream if you have not already. If you're somehow watching this and you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Join the best family here on Nebraska YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. All right, guys. Last comments here. Let's get to it. Put your final thoughts in, and I will not hold you here much longer. He thinks that Thomas Fedoni will. I could see that. That's a good prediction. +3 turnover margin tomorrow. That's a good one. That's a little prop bet. If you're a big bettor, I would put some money down on that. Probably going to be very vanilla tomorrow. Yes, you're darn right. We're not going to show him anything. It's going to be a vanilla offense, vanilla defense. That's a good point, Dion. What are the chances we knock this dude out of the game? Shador, are you talking about? He'll be running for his life. That his father will take him out of the game. No, Shador will be fine. He's a warrior. He'll be fine. All right, I think that's it, everybody. I think that is absolutely it. Oh wait, I got some more here. I gotta get back to these. Hold on. I gotta get back to them. I'm putting money on that first touchdown prediction. There you go, Jake. Thank me later. Thank me later. Janiran Bonner is your guy. My final statement: Go Big Red. Go Big Red. Go Big Red. Hey, shout out to my boy Nick, holding it down there. Hey Nick, text me. Are you going home for Labor Day weekend? I'm telling, dude, campus is gonna be dead. You should probably go home because nobody's gonna be there. Nobody's gonna be there. But I'll be back on Sunday, Nick. All right, guys. Final thoughts. We're gonna win tomorrow. It's gonna be a good time. I'm excited. Real football. Let's do this thing. All right, I want to thank everybody for tuning in for this live stream. Go Big Red as always. Go Rhule as always. See you in the next one.